you have no idea how close you actually are. And honestly, this is something that I needed to hear for myself. And why I'm saying this is because whatever it is that you're looking for, whatever it is that I'm looking for, you guys looking for, the point is, whatever it is, it's always just around the corner. The opportunity is there. A lot of the times we don't see it, but more of the time, we just can't take advantage of the opportunity. So the biggest thing is, why does it take so long to achieve any big goal? It's because you spend all of your time preparing for that opportunity. And one of the easiest examples I can actually give you of what preparation does when you have the right opportunity is, for example, winning the lottery. Easiest example, check this out. There's different ways people can use the money for winning the for winning the lottery. Let's take person A, B, and C. Person A wins the lottery and in 2 years ends up going broke. Let's say the lottery gives you $1 million. I don't even know how much it's supposed to. I don't play those games, but let's just say it's $1 million. Why are there so many people that would just lose all the money? It's actually a known thing. It's very simple. They were never ready to handle that much financial success, that much money. People don't know what to do with it. They've never had it. He's never learned any lessons. And so a lot of the time, the same people that think, if only I just had more money, all of my problems would go away. Well, the truth is, it's unlikely, because your habits make your problems. Your habits determine what happens to your money. So just because you start with a bit of a buffer, let's say you get an extra $1 million, you'll still run it down eventually into the ground, because maybe you don't know how to spend it. Maybe whatever, anything. Maybe you gamble. Who knows? Another type of person will at least be able to keep it. Some people are like, all right, let's chill. I heard that people can lose their money. They're a little bit smarter. They might have more experience. So essentially they are more prepared to handle a larger sum. So they go to a financial advisor. That guy's like, all right, put your money into an index fund. Don't gamble it away on crypto or whatever. And your index fund is going to slowly increase in value, and you're going to start, making some gains. Great. That person may keep that money, and it's actually like a stepping stone. And person C, the third type of person, is so prepared to receive that amount of money that if they won the lottery, that guy would multiply it. He's not just going to make it sit there. He's not just going to lose it. He's going to multiply the shit out of it. That's the same opportunity presented, but different people of different levels of preparation. Now, what does preparation look like? It's completely different for each person. I mean, depending on whatever it is that you want to go into and what you want your life to look like, a lot of it could be physical. Like, are you some athlete that wants to get into certain sports? You got to be physically prepared to land that contract with the team you want to play for. And sometimes it's even if you just want to be a coach, you want to have a coaching business where you have clients who you teach how to work out. Awesome. You need to be ready for it. It's not like one day a person's going to come up to you and you've been on your gym journey for exactly 1 year and they're like, you know what? I think you're working out the right way. Let me learn from you. No, chances are you have to get huge, and then people are going to come up to you and ask you, yo, how did you do it? That's how it works. And something that's very relatable that I can share from my life is, or back in my past life, as I like to call it, there was this business I was working in that had a growth opportunity where I was like, all right, if I actually complete these things, these steps, I can level up to a supervisor or even a management role. And the interesting thing they told me, from upper management, that, hey, the way it works is the bottom line, because even if you tick every single qualification and every single box, but you're not actually management material, you're not somebody who looks like they can handle, managing people or the job at hand, you will not be promoted. And I was pretty confused, like, what the hell, what does that mean? But you tick every box. Like, you learned this, you got this certification, you've mastered whatever skills necessary. But the reason for that is, and they always said this, the next person to be the manager as soon as the position is available is the person who is already acting like one. And when I was working there, I wasn't just the only one who was gunning for that position. There were others around me as well. And what was interesting is their mindset was like, no, why should I do all these extra responsibilities? Why should I stay late after work, put in extra hours, and not get paid for it? Yeah, I get it. It's unfair. Technically, it's unfair. But guess what? You're not magically going to start being a manager as soon as they promote you. They're going to look at you like, yeah, this guy has potential. Let us promote him into management, and then he's going to act like the manager. Most of the time, it's not this way. In fact, the person who becomes the next manager is the one who's already like it. So you first take on all the responsibilities, and that's how I was able to get in that role. I realized this from very early on, and I thought, wait, so you're telling me if I just treat this shit like it's my business, like it's my company, like these are my people I'm taking care of, I don't care if we're on the same level, in the same position. I'm making sure everything's done, everything's good, and whatever, ticking all the boxes. It's only natural that when the promotion does happen, even other people would be asking, oh, it's about time that guy gets promoted into a more serious position because he's been acting like it. And what's funny is, if you look from their perspective, like imagine, put yourself into their shoes. Would you promote a person who just looks like they slack off, they clock in, clock out, and they're like, yeah, I'll be a great manager? You're not going to be convinced. You're going to take your bets on the guy who's already doing that. And very often that applies exactly in the same way in life. Before you're able to take advantage of the opportunity, or before even the opportunity comes to you, you have to be that guy. You have to act like it. Let's say you want to be in great shape. Forget even having clients and training. Like, you just want to be in great shape. For me, I used to go to the gym since I was 15 years old. I'm 26 now. And I remember looking up on every forum, bodybuilding.com, and training exactly and following the structure like a bodybuilder would. And what's funny is, I'd feel ridiculous if someone would ask me, like, what do you train? How do you train? And I'll be like, I'm training like a bodybuilder because I want to put on muscles and weight. And they're like, but you're a stick, like you're skinny. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, but I have to train like that in order to become that eventually. It only makes sense. And that's exactly what happens. That's how you get into amazing shape. And while nobody is watching you do that, that's when you're getting prepared. You're preparing for your time so that when the time comes, you're that guy that you want to be. You're that person. And this applies to me directly as well. Let's say I'm making content right now. I get like 3 views per video. Nobody's watching. But no one will watch if I keep acting like only 3 people view me. Not giving it my best. Not coming on here with my full attention, not giving it like 100%, all my energy. If I just try to wing it or try to just half-ass this, there will be no results. I will forever be stuck at getting 3 views. And if I actually want to grow this shit, if I want to drive this channel up and the whole business, I'm gonna have to act like the guy that already has it. And you know what's funny? There's a term for that. It's called LARPing. And I actually had to look it up the other day. I was like, what the hell is a LARP? It sounds like it's supposed to stand for something, but it's basically fake it till you make it. That's the new way of saying fake it till you make it, which is LARP. But I don't know, it seems like it's being misused. Like, you can't just go and ball out when you don't have any money. That's not what it's about. It's more like Be the person on the inside before it shows externally. Act like it. Don't pretend. Don't have a huge ego. Don't pretend that you're the best at XYZ, even though you know nothing about it. That's extremely arrogant, egotistical, and borderline stupid. But when it comes to the way you act, your habits, your daily routines, are you waking up and getting your work done? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you making sure you have good energy? How do I make sure I have the energy that when I put myself on camera, I'm not like fully tired? Right now, it's like 12 a.m. It's about to be 12 a.m. And I need to make sure I somehow have this energy. And I've already worked a full shift at work today, and I've already gone to the gym. But I'm still here and I'm still doing it. And that's what it is. So we're always so damn close, and so many of us miss opportunities just because we haven't been prepared for them. We just let it go by, or we cannot take full advantage of it as somebody else can who's been preparing for 5 years. They're going to have far more skill and far more chances to make something of it, just like the previous lottery winning example. And that's just what it is. So we're just going to keep doing this every day, keep on trying, and hopefully one day something actually happens. And the interesting thing is, a lot of us, opportunities don't often come to us the way we think. We imagine a certain opportunity in our head, and we often don't take advantage of it because it's disguised as something else. And the interesting thing is, well, how do you discover those opportunities? That's a whole other topic and a whole other video. But I'm just talking about, what do you actually do when there's an opportunity in front of you? Can you make use of it? And people who sit around waiting, the same people who say, hey, I've put my money on Bitcoin, I'm just going to wait till it goes up and then I'll get rich. Don't wait. How could you let the market dictate your life that one day Bitcoin's going to go up and you'll be rich? Yeah, but maybe the guy waiting for it and putting in work elsewhere is going to be that much better, better equipped to handle when the price of Bitcoin goes up. It's just another example for you guys. For content creation, I have to ask myself, one video goes viral, or people actually start watching me and I get more than 3 views. What's going to happen? Can I handle the criticism? Can I handle the hate? Do I know what to do? Can I be consistent after that? Or is it just a one-off and I still don't know what I'm doing? I have to ask myself these questions every single day and understand, am I prepared for it? How did I prepare myself for that? And sometimes, on your end, ask yourself that, are you ready? Or are you just waiting around for something to happen, for an opportunity to fall in your lap? Because chances are you're not going to use it if you're not ready. Anyway, thanks for watching.